What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Locked In with Luke
and Tyler, and with our very special guests, Salvador, Venancio, and Liam Marshall. Guys, welcome to the show. Happy you guys came on. Today's show is sponsored by...
Tonight we're sponsored by LXL Resale. As usual, boys and girls, you know the drill. Get 10% off any purchase at LXL. All you guys got to do is give this video a like, subscribe, and show us proof at LXL. So let us know.
The best prices around, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out Manito Kicks.
Manito Kicks.
All right, let's get going. Best moment in soccer.
Who's starting?
Oh,
you can go first.
How about you guys start, Liam?
All right, I put Sergio Aguero's goal against QPR. That's the most clutch. That's the clutchest it gets, in my opinion.
What defines clutch?
What do you mean?
What was that game?
It's for the title.
What title?
The Prem.
For the Prem.
I feel like the World Cup is more important, and that's why I chose The Hand of God by Maradona.
Oh,
Best goal ever.
I'm sorry. You took my point, Salvador. Oh, my God.
Hey, it's a good point. That's why I chose it.
I'm going to have to go with Sal on this one. I agree. I think the fact that it won the quarterfinal and then allowed them to go to the World Cup final and win it all, I think that's pretty crazy off of all that off of a handball. I mean, nowadays, I don't know if that would have happened because, we have, instant replay and stuff now, but back then, full sense. So I think that's pretty good. T-Rez?
Those are all really good points, but I went with Liverpool coming back from 3-0 to Barca. That was, they knew they had to score 4 goals. That was absolutely ridiculous what they were able to do. They had to score 4. If they scored 3, Barca still would have won because on aggregate the road team they scored more road goals. So yeah, I'm not being biased because I'm a Liverpool fan, and I'm also a Benfica fan too. I'm a little bit of both, but that I felt like that was one of the hardest things to do for soccer history. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Liverpool coming back from 3-0.
Okay.
Tell us in the comments who's right. Who you think is right?
Right. Let them know, Salvador. Let them know.
Next, we'll go with the best international squad right now.
International as in international club? Or
Yeah,
international?
like a national team. Like a national team.
National team. Belgium.
Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium is the one right now. Their roster right now is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They have Kevin De Bruyne, who's the best player in the Prem right now, without question.
Virgil van Dijk.
Benteke.
Hazard.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's huge.
Virgil van Dijk's better than De Bruyne, in my opinion.
No way.
Yeah, I think so.
No
I think
way.
Virgil van Dijk is better than.
Hot take alert.
Virgil van Dijk is the best player in the Premier League. Salvador, what do you think?
I think it's a lot of skill. I think it's all players that have some time left. They're not too old. They got some experience. So I think they'll definitely have a good run if everything comes back soon. I guess we'll see how that turns out. T-Rez, Sal, what do you guys think?
I think Brazil is probably the best World Cup team. They've had 21 appearances, and
Team ready.
I got the stats. And I feel like when you think of a World Cup team, or the most recent with the most success, it's probably Brazil.
I thought we were talking about the best team coming up this season.
No.
We were talking about in recent history.
Well, I messed up. Honorable mention.
The United States. The United States.
Wow.
Nah, I'm gonna go with Portugal. Portugal when they're playing really well.
World Cup.
They won the Euro.
We have Ronaldo.
That's not biased at all, right?
We have the-
Tyler?
It's not biased whatsoever. It's not biased whatsoever. Look, when Portugal's playing at their best, they are really, really good. There's no going around that. When
Who's their top?
what?
Who's their top 3 right now?
Ronaldo,
Top 3 on
Ronaldo,
Portugal?
Ronaldo.
Quaresma.
Ronaldo, Quaresma, Rui Patricio. Rui Patricio is one of the best goalies I've ever seen.
No.
No, there's better than him.
No.
Who's better than Rui Patricio?
But we got good rookies on the team too.
Yeah.
Young players. They're gonna grow into their skills later.
And we got
Tyler's got a
clutch
cousin
players
playing
like
for
Kof
them.
Kof
Not sure
Eder.
if that's true, but that's the rumor. That's the rumor.
Tyler was
What's the rumor?
That you have a cousin playing on the Portuguese national
He
team.
played. My cousin's Pauletta. It's not even a rumor.
fake.
It's not even fake. It's not even
That's
fake.
fake
It's
news.
not even fake. It's not even fake.
That's fake news.
That we should put that as a thumbnail. How's that?
Yeah.
My cousin.
My cousin's
Pauletta,
Pauletta. Yeah.
on the podcast.
He's on the podcast.
He's gonna watch.
It's direct.
All right. Speaking of Ronaldo, is Ronaldo the best player in the world? Is it Messi
yes,
or is it someone
Yes.
else?
Not even close.
I have to say Ronaldo. I think so. If we're looking at stats, right? All-time career goals: Ronaldo 725, Messi 697, right?
Mm-hmm.
All-time assists, it's a little lower, 220, whereas Messi has 289, right? But if you look at overall appearances, he's got over 1,000, whereas Messi's got 856. All right. So I think if we're looking at stats, you got to say he's the GOAT. I think he just dominated since he was young. I think all around the soccer GOAT.
The GOAT?
Liam, not agreeing with that.
I'm not gonna have to. I'm gonna have to disagree on that one.
I'll take.
I'm gonna go with. I'm not saying the GOAT, but right now, I'll take Messi any day. His
Really?
stats aren't even that much better, and he has over 200 more appearances.
Right.
So he only has 28 more goals,
Yeah.
200 more appearances. I mean,
Right.
I just feel like, in my opinion, Ronaldo was better. But it's kind of amazing what Messi's capable to do, with his height and stuff. He has a disease where he can grow a lot. He's still one of the best players we've ever seen.
Wait, Liam, that doesn't make sense. If he has less appearances, if he has more appearances and he has less goals, shouldn't he have more goals on more appearances?
Ronaldo has more appearances.
No.
Ronaldo has more appearances. Oh,
Barcelona.
okay, that's a little different. All right. Well,
Yeah.
and that's a pretty fair
All right,
argument.
what do you think?
I'll say this. Ronaldo definitely has the athleticism over Messi for sure.
That's why.
Yep.
That's what I was just about to say. He's so much more athletic than him. I feel like Messi. He's really good on the ball. He's really good on the ball, but
No one can beat him on a header.
What's the height difference on the two?
Ronaldo and
A lot. right?
Ronaldo's
Good amount.
tall. Messi is short. I'll look it up. Hold on.
Yeah, look it up, Tyler. Get us the facts on that.
Messi's 5'7".
Yeah.
Ronaldo 6'2".
Yeah.
What, 6'2"?
6'2".
That's huge. I guess that kind of helps Messi out if you look at it. He's almost like the underdog in this scenario.
I think Messi has.
But height doesn't really mean anything in soccer, really. Does it really mean
Yes,
much?
it does.
Doesn't mean much in
I think
soccer.
Still, but
Unless if you're like a goalie, in my
it
opinion.
doesn't make you any worse. I think obviously
It doesn't make you any
Doesn't matter.
worse. You're right, but it doesn't make you any better.
Oh, no, that's not true. You have longer legs.
that's right.
Especially on this level, physicality is everything. People,
Right.
I'd rather take a shorter, more athletic guy than a tall guy who's inathletic, who's not. Well, if he's inathletic, he's not going to be playing.
But I think
But-
in this case he is athletic.
They're both athletic.
Extreme.
Yeah, they're
He's
both.
a-
They're both
Yeah,
athletic. There's if they weren't athletic, they wouldn't be playing.
Exactly.
But I feel like Ronaldo is much more athletic than Messi.
Yeah,
Salvador, you guys have anything else to add on this?
I say look at the success. Like I feel Messi has much more success with a worse team than
True.
with the exception of the MSN Messi Suarez Neymar team. That team was like filthy. With the exception of that team, which was what?
You think Barca was worse than Real Madrid?
Yes.
I don't think Barcelona is worse than
Yes.
Real Madrid.
Look at the players.
I don't think
that
they're.
were
Yeah, I don't think they're
now.
worse than Real Madrid.
With
I mean,
Benzema, Hazard for a while. I mean, Messi. I mean, he had good players back in the day, a few years ago, with Iniesta and Xavi. But
yeah,
I feel like Real Madrid has always had a notch over Barcelona.
Kind of act.
Or anything like
Wait,
that.
who has won more La Liga championships?
That's a good question.
how about Champions League too?
Pretty sure it's Real. I might be off though.
I'm pretty sure it is Real though.
Yeah.
La Liga most winning team. Should have came prepared with this. Real Madrid. Real Madrid has 33 titles. Barcelona has 26.
Oh.
Now, it doesn't say how many times it was like with or without Ronaldo or Messi on their teams, but it just goes to show that Real Madrid is a better team.
But are you saying that they were?
About the players, it's
But I don't
like,
think Barcelona.
probably better than the Barcelona team.
They're so easily comparable. They're so easily comparable, those teams. You can compare them really. Like, I feel like in the last couple of years, it's been always them two at top. Atletico Madrid always puts a push, but I mean, before.
Not up until recently.
Yeah, not until recently when Ronaldo left. Once Ronaldo left, they were just that was it. But
Yeah.
I think Ronaldo has proven himself so many more times, and what we can also
But
say too.
Do you think that's because of the team he's had, or
What we can also say too, right? Portugal. I mean,
player?
when they're playing good, they're really good. But it's not like they're really full of like big name players like a Belgium or a France or a. But he can turn Portugal into a really, really good team.
Same thing like Argentina. Argentina, they have not had spectacular players. I mean, they're lucky to have Messi. I mean, they have a few key players, but same thing as Portugal. Like, not every player is a star.
Yeah, but as of recent, Argentina really hasn't been like that great.
No, exactly.
They haven't been that great.
Messi's international changes. And
Portugal at least made it like through the World Cup, like pretty somewhat deep. I mean, I'll give Argentina benefit of the doubt in the World Cup because they did have to play against France. But if we're gonna talk like Euro versus what's the one?
Yes, that was the Euro. That was Euro with Adair.
Portugal's never won a World Cup.
They've never won a World Cup.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever won.
No, I don't think they have either.
I think they have. I think.
Look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Portugal. I'm looking up everything today. World Cup.
I don't think they have.
No.
Nah, they have none. They have none. You're right. I thought they had. Wow. It's crazy that Italy has 4.
The furthest
Italy has 4.
What semifinal in 1966? That's crazy.
Choke.
It'll come up soon. Before Ronaldo retires, we'll get a World Cup. I have a feeling. I have a feeling.
Teams coming. Watch out for England.
Yeah. Actually, watch out for England. The World Cup, it was like the semis was like England and Croatia too, right? Croatia's not bad either. Croatia, I mean,
Wait, what was the small team that got really far?
Iceland. I mean, I think they just simply played well. Skull.
All right, switching gears.
NBA
questions. T-Rez, let's get into it.
So, reports have been going out that the NBA wants to figure out a way to do the playoffs in a way that they can have Zion Williamson and the Pelicans in the playoffs. They want to do it purposely. They want to figure out a way. So instead of doing the 1 through 8 seeds per conference, they want to figure out a way, like probably maybe having like a 12 seed to the 12 seed and trying to have them in the playoffs for them to have better marketability. Do you guys agree or disagree with the NBA on this?
I agree with that because I think besides LeBron, he's their biggest marketing tool. Like, even since he was in high school, every sports media, every basketball media thing has just been all over him. Like, if you have Zion in the building, your ticket sales are going to go up. Everyone's going to want to watch it. He has one dunk there. Everyone's just going to go crazy. Views will go up. So I think for sure. I don't know if they would how is the Pelicans standing right now? Do you know?
I mean,
like,
not that great. I mean, I think they're like just out of a
How
playoffs.
close do they usually get to the playoffs?
Not recently. Like, they haven't. Like, it's not like they're.
So they're sitting at 10th. Well, they're tied for 9th. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're tied for 9th. So they're like right there.
I think if they can get the season started up sooner rather than later, they can make some way to have whatever team and somehow get the Pelicans in there. But if they're really crammed for time, I don't know if they can do that because then you have other bum teams that no one's going to watch. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's not like they're like an amazing team. It's like he's their one ski, like, oh my gosh, you have to watch the Pelicans game because Zion's playing. So,
All right,
I agree with it.
here's what I'm
wanna
going to
do.
say. So it may be a good marketing strategy, but the players are only going to want to play if it's done fair. Like, the players, they've
Right.
played a season already, right?
They're going to flip that.
Damian Lillard has already mentioned that if he's going to play meaningless games, he's not going to play at all. So if the stars don't play, the marketability is going to go down regardless if Zion Williamson's in the playoffs or not. They're not gonna want to play. Like that's so unfair to the players who've trained hard to get their team to the position that they are right now. I think it still should be the 1 through 8s. Now playing 7-game series, I think is not feasible. I think it should be, as I mentioned in a couple earlier before, I think it should be a one game series. However, it should not be done if we're trying to forcefully put teams in the playoffs by the league. The team should earn their spots in the playoffs as it has been done for the past God knows how long. It's not fair to the players, and if the players don't play, the marketing is just gonna go down.
That's
that
right,
means
T-Rex.
no ticket sales.
No.
And by the way, there's no such thing as ticket sales right now because there's nobody gonna be there's nobody gonna be in the stands, right? So it's really just based off of TV ratings. There's no way.
I feel like this is only being discussed right now because like the NBA is probably suffering from like.
Yeah.
Oh, they're suffering tremendously. They've lost over $1 billion just because of this.
I completely agree as a marketing standpoint that couldn't be a better move. When you look, every viewing ratings have gone up every time Zion is on the television. Every time, whether it was the draft lottery, the actual draft, his debut in the NBA has skyrocketed. So, as a market standpoint, I agree. Even as a viewer, without going so long without basketball, I feel like I want to watch the most basketball I can.
Right.
And that team has a lot of young talent, which is fun.
Exactly.
I'd want to watch basketball, but I would not sit down to watch the Wizards play the Magic in an empty Disney World.
Exactly.
I would not sit down for that. I got better things to do. But I just want good basketball to come back. When they come back, hopefully the Celtics are going to play the Bucks. If they decide to continue on with the regular season, the Celtics will play the Bucks in the first game. That'll be a good game. That would be a great game to start.
Yeah.
To start getting at least some money from TV and commercials and stuff like that. But I don't think it's fair to the players. That's really it. It's great marketing. The numbers show it. Zion is going to be the face of the league one day, in my opinion. he brings so much more to the table as a player. Like everybody's seen him play. He's gonna be. I honestly think with his profile and like in his situation right now, I honestly think he will be in the conversations one day with Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Oh,
I honestly think so.
Time out. All right.
I don't know. I am not too sure about that one.
I'm making a prediction.
Yeah, I have a question. How far did Michael Jordan get like with his team the first year he played?
Not that far. Not that far.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, doesn't that kind of show that like Zion is kind of overrated? People like want to watch him, but he doesn't get far.
What do you mean?
I mean,
the Pelicans went
I
from.
think they want to watch him not for his team, more of like just him throwing down dunks. You know what I mean?
Salvador.
Like everyone.
I feel like he has to work for it. He can't just give it. Like,
Right.
The Pelicans went from the 14th, 15th seed in the West to 9th, tied for 9th.
Yep.
That says something.
No.
That's not easy to do.
Zion joined the team.
What?
No.
Zion Williamson was not on the team. Ever since Zion came, they've bumped from like a very, very low seed to now in playoff contention. They could be in the playoffs.
Not just Zion. I think the fact how he ties in, like, let's say like Lonzo for an example, that gives him an option to throw it up to every time, right? That gives him someone else he can rely on to score, rely on for fast breaks, just everything. You know what I mean? So I think he is a good player. He's very fun to watch, very athletic. But the fact you have him in there with other young players, like Liam said, I think that's good for the team itself. So I think he's a good piece, but I don't know if he's like Michael Jordan level, like gonna carry this team to the finals.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously we don't quite know right now. It's a prediction. He can be such a dominant player. He already is such a dominant player.
Up to him. Yes, he bullies everyone.
He's such a dominant player.
Hyped up.
I think he is gonna be Shaq 2.0.
He could be.
He could
2.0. Better than Shaq?
I don't know if he'll be well.
Shaq
If I'm going to consider him in the MJ and LeBron conversations, then yeah, he's going to be better than Shaq, in my opinion. Because he can also shoot the ball. He can shoot the ball.
Yeah.
He has a mid-range game, and he dunks like crazy. Shaq, imagine having. Would you really want to have Shaq pull up from 3?
No, but Shaq will dunk on the entire team. Like.
So will Zion. Zion.
Zion's not big like that. Zion's a huge guy, but Shaq was bigger. Shaq would just walk you down the post and just boom on your head.
So what? Taco Fall's a bigger guy. Does Taco Fall automatically be better than Zion Williamson? No.
Taco Fall is skinnier than Shaq, and Taco Fall is not.
But he's 7'1",
not even
though.
Close.
And by your logic, if he's a bigger guy and a taller guy, then he's going to be a more dominant player. Am I wrong?
Wait, what you just said, Tyler?
So by that logic, that means that the taller and the bigger player is going to be better than Zion Williamson.
No.
So by that logic, Taco Fall would be a better player than Zion Williamson.
No, we were comparing.
Obviously,
Shaq
I hope you're joking about that.
No, whoa. I'm saying if we're comparing Shaq and Zion, I know for a fact Shaq weighed more, at least at one point. All right, and he was taller. He was more dominant. All right. Taco, it's like if you look at Manute Bol, right? Manute Bol and Shaq. Shaq is gonna kill him, but Manute Bol is obviously taller. I'm just saying between Shaq and Zion. I'm not saying like automatically like Taco's better than LeBron because he's got whatever. He's 7'6" or whatever he is. Like I'm not saying that. What?
Where did Salvador go? He's gone.
He's taking a medium.
He's back.
Yo, how was it?
I'm good.
I didn't understand what they were saying. No, but I feel like there's no way Zion is going to reach a LeBron or MJ level. Especially,
you think there's no way at all?
Going to get injured without question. You can't play at that weight and his size.
Yeah.
Style he plays and not get injured. I mean, he busts through his shoe.
Yeah.
he's going to get injured.
His
for
shoe
sure.
popped out like my bike today.
Everything's
Yeah.
getting fine from there until he gets his health back up and starts playing again.
Like Liam and I the other day were talking about him sleeping on the bench, right? Like come on. Like yeah, for sure. He's definitely gonna get injured again. Like he's gonna do something. He's gonna go up for a lob, miss, and then he's gonna come down on his leg and it's gonna be all over. So I think he'll definitely get injured, but I think if you want to talk about him in the LeBron and Jordan category, he's got to lose weight and he's got to carry. He has to carry. He can't just have like some great dunks.
He already is. He already is. He already is
great
carrying.
game every game. Great game.
Well,
every
was
game.
carrying. He already is
All right,
carrying
I
the
think we
Pelicans right
discussed
now.
this topic enough. I think
Not
we
yeah,
can
because
move
you know
on.
you're losing. That's why.
I'm not losing, T-Rez. Zion Williamson will not be better than Michael Jordan. You are out of your mind.
Okay, I'm not saying he'll be better than Michael Jordan. I'm saying he'll be in the conversation. That is my words that I said.
No. Honestly, I do not see him having a better career than Shaq either. He might have
Why?
more talent. But I do not see him having a better career.
Yeah, Shaq
He
is
can shoot.
Shaq is in every commercial.
He's a playmaker. He can dunk.
Icy hot.
Icy hot, pizza hot.
General,
Icy hot.
what doesn't this man do? Papa John's.
Papa
General.
John's.
The general.
Gold
Bond
bond.
will never be on the general.
The general. The gold bond.
Gold. Dude, he's in everything. Shaq food.
Shaq fool. Shaq done a fool.
Oh,
Man.
God.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Like I was talking to Luke, and I remember watching the draft. He got picked, and it went to commercial, and big like you were in an IMAX movie theater. It was like the age of Zion. 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, he's literally asleep on the bench. I mean, I was like, come on. So disappointed. I was like, there's no way. And they got on the court and he hit like 5 threes, but
I feel like because of his fame, he feels like he doesn't have to work.
What'd you say? I can't hear a single thing you're saying. Oh, no.
Like mentality.
Here we go.
He's still a rookie. You can't treat him like the king of the
Yeah.
league.
I'm
That's
not,
a good
I'm,
point,
I'm
exactly.
not
That's a
treating him
great
like the
point,
king of the
Salvador,
league yet. He's
exactly.
far from it.
He has to earn his respect.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I agree with that. I'm not,
The best-
but I'm not taking it off the table, though. I'm not taking it out of question.
the best thing he has going for him right now is his connection with Lonzo. Those lobs, I mean, they didn't even see it coming. He just looked around and he just throwing lobs from half court.
And I mean, every star player, I mean, every like legendary player has that
Yeah.
other person with them. Shaq had Penny Hardaway. LeBron had D Wade in Miami. LeBron
Okay,
had
right.
Shaq for a little while in Cleveland. He had Kyrie Irving later on. Now he's with Anthony Davis. Michael Jordan had Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. He was surrounded. They were all surrounded by good players. Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, Zion Williamson. I mean, right now he's dominating. Right now he's gotten the Pelicans up pretty significant spots, and he's on a roster that pretty much sucks. If that's the nicest way I'm probably gonna put it. I mean, Lonzo Ball is overrated. Brandon Ingram is decent. I mean,
I think he's gone downhill, honestly.
Brandon
You
Ingram.
said Lonzo's
Yeah.
overrated?
I think he's
called
overrated.
Lonzo Obama. I think Lonzo's doing better now, though. I think he's doing better now than he did.
He wasn't doing well because of the hype. He was
Yeah.
hyped. When he came into the league, he was a
He had LeVar on him
good
all the time.
shooter. Such a good shooter.
Because of his dad.
Yeah, exactly. LeVar, he's just the man.
Yeah, he's
And there's nothing.
He's like
he's
this.
honestly more of a Rondo type player. If you look at it, I mean that he was hyped for the wrong reasons, which is why everybody thought
Like,
he was
and you're
overrated.
talking like Rondo, like a Rondo with the Celtics Rondo, or like
No,
a Rondo with the
role
Pelicans
player,
Rondo?
a role player.
A role player. Okay, okay, that's.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
making
mean,
sure. 'Cause
I
Rondo
mean,
with the Celtics,
Talk
he's
about
gone
LeVar
a
for
long
a
way.
second. I mean, the man's an idiot, but he really spoke like having all this sons in NBA to existence. I mean, you got to give the man credit for balling out a little bit there. But all right, yeah.
did his job. He
He
definitely
did his job.
he got all of his sons on every platform possible. Everybody that knows sports knows their name.
Exactly. He got that bag. He really did.
He got that bag, but he didn't he didn't live up to the hype.
Yeah.
I still want to see him go 1-on-1 though.
I want to see that. Him and Jordan. What show did he get kicked off? He's banned from ESPN now, right?
Yeah, first take, I think.
First day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
Stephen,
my
because
God.
Stephen A. Smith despises him. Stephen A. despises him.
Who doesn't despise?
All right, let's get
Final top.
NBA Finals predictions.
I have to go with the classic rivalry, Lakers Celtics. I think it could happen. Obviously, I'm saying this as a Celtics fan. So,
Yeah, he liked
all
that.
right. And I mean, I obviously have to get past the Bucks, but I think I would like to see that happen, and I think there's a chance. If Tatum comes back from this break, right, from this hiatus, and just balls out, right, Kemba Walker, Hayward, they all just start filling into their roles. They know they're part of the team. They all need to drop at least 20 a game, right, and just be consistent. Maybe Hayward a little less, but everybody's doing something. Jaylen Brown doing something. Marcus Smart. Everyone's contributing. Everyone's firing on all cylinders. I think they could make a run for sure.
Yeah, I think they're going to make a run, but I don't think they'll be in the finals, though. Look,
All
right?
I'd like to see that happen.
Jaylen Brown.
Lake, on the other hand, is so underrated. Jaylen Brown's so underrated.
He's
The
so
Lakers, on the other
underrated,
hand,
but
he's a crazy athlete. He can score. He's a good player. I think he's definitely underrated.
Underrated.
But the Lakers, Anthony Davis, best big man. LeBron, I'd still say he's the best player in the league right now. If not, second.
It's
Top
Giannis.
3. Giannis.
It's Giannis. It's Giannis.
But Giannis, I think he gets locked down in the playoffs once they realize if they put a buy in from him, he can't just drive to the rim every time. He has to start shooting, and then I'll start getting tired. So, I don't know. I think the Lakers definitely are going to win the West. So, we'll see. With the MSL, what do you guys think?
I have Clippers Bucks.
Clippers. Okay. Okay. Clippers are.
That would be a good one.
dark.
That would be a really
Kawhi.
good one. Kawhi versus Giannis.
Never doubt.
Yep.
Who would you have
That's
winning
why-
that? Who would you have winning
That's
that?
what I think is most probable. Like Tyler's. No, who said it? Who said if the Celtics were firing on all cylinders? That was
Luke. Luke said if the
Yeah,
Celtics were firing on
I
all
agree
cylinders,
with
they'd
that.
make a run.
I agree with that, but that's a big what if.
Right.
if
Right.
everybody
That's such a big
firing
what if.
said, I agree. That team plays ball so well.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if that happens, I can see that happening. But it's a big if.
It is definitely a big if, for sure.
Let's
For
also
sure.
consider this too. I mean, Marcus Smart, he caught the virus. His immune, his not. I don't know if he's really gonna be at his tip top shape, because at his tip top shape, he's diving for balls. He's a hardball player. If that's really the best words for it. He dives for balls. He can shoot. He comes in the clutch, but I don't know if he's gonna be the same player simply because he got
How
the
many
virus.
times Tyler say balls in a sentence?
But anyway, I'm gonna go with Lakers Bucks in this one. I think they are the best two teams in the league right now. I don't know if the Celtics really have what it takes right now to beat the Bucks well, you also got to consider too. I mean, if they do end up playing a 7-game series, which I highly doubt they won't, I think it will go to a Game 7. However, if it's in a 1-game series, I think it's the Bucks. It will be
Okay.
Well, I can't say it will be in Milwaukee because it'll be in Disney World actually. But I think Milwaukee will come out firing. The Celtics are known for having slow starts.
Mhm.
I think, and then the Lakers. I mean, it'll be Lakers Clippers for the Western Conference Finals, my opinion. But I think the Lakers have more of that star power on that team, and really have a lot of veterans on that team that can really make a difference. I hate the Lakers so much, but I do think that they are going to win the NBA Finals this year. I think they just with the combination of LeBron and AD will beat Giannis and Bledsoe or whatever the second best player is. I'm honestly clueless on who really their second best player is.
Maybe Middleton.
Middleton, yeah. I mean, but still, like I'd take LeBron and AD any day of the week. JaVale McGee too. Like Alex Caruso. Don't sleep on Alex Caruso.
So much better. Like Shaq was really on him for a while, but yeah, he's not as much of a bum anymore.
Salvador, what do you think?
I kind of agree with Luke. Like, I would love to see Celtics versus Lakers. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, I think everybody would love to see that. I think everybody would love to see them. That would be such a great series.
The most realistic choice would be maybe Clippers versus Bucks. What Liam said, because like Kawhi has something to prove. He won last year. He kind of wants to prove himself again. He doesn't want to be like, oh, I'm just a one-time deal.
Exactly.
The Bucks, they're just an amazing team. I feel like that would be the final two.
Who would win? Who would win that series?
Clips.
Salvador, who would win that series?
I feel like it would be the Clippers.
I think if it's Clippers Bucks, I do think it would be the Bucks.
If Giannis balls out.
If Giannis balls out, the Bucks will win that series.
Then like a long series, like a full, like a normal 7-game.
I changed my point. I feel like it would be the Bucks because they've been like they have better chemistry. They've been they're an older team. Like Kawhi just got to that.
I mean, they're not that much older though. I mean, Eric Bledsoe and Chris Middleton.
But they've had
Giannis is old. I mean, Giannis isn't old.
In the playoffs before, you know what I mean? So I agree with Sal on that. They have had plenty of experience in the playoffs, you know.
But not
so
in the
I
finals.
think they've had a little more history in that set. But not in the finals.
Are we talking about a 7-game series or a 1-game final?
How about this? Let's talk about one game because I do think that's
Bucks. In this scenario, if it's a 1-game, Giannis drops 50. It just shoots the lights out, dunks on everyone. I think Bucks win that. But 7-game, I kind of like Liam's point. Clippers. I think between Kawhi, if Pat Beverly just goes crazy on defense, turns into an animal, I think that's a tough team. I think that's a team that kind of gets overshadowed by the Lakers a lot. So I'd say Clippers 7-game, 1-game, Bucks.
All right, boys. That's all the time we have for today. So Liam and Salvador, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. Really good episode. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, LXL Resell. Their link is in their Instagram is in the bio. Have a good night.
Like and comment. Stop.